Hey, how's it going? Oh, I gotta, just a minute. I gotta put more light on the situation here. So, I just got done making Inchies and Twinchies and other assorted shapes and sizes. And then these were things I was going to cut these, and I was going to cut this one. I just mixed this with water here. I use this bottle, spray bottle. It just has filtered water in it. That's it. And I also made some ATCs, or measured out ATCs, with, I drew this really not so good looking flower, and these are the parts of it. So, right, and then I did a test of watercolor markers from Arteza and Art DIY. Arteza won, by the way. And this is the Art DIY flower, I mean tree, I think. And then this one that has more muted colors, you can tell a vast difference there of color. This is the Arteza one that I did. It was a much better looking tree, but I cut them into ATC size 2.5 by 3.5, and I have those. So I'm going to decorate those, but I'm going to do those later, maybe in another video. And one of the things that, for this one, this was also a marker test. Art DIY versus Arteza marker test with just swatches. So it goes all the way up. And tonight, when I was off camera, I sprayed all these little swatches with water, and then I took a baby wipe and just blended it all. That's why you're seeing all this, the muddiness of it. But you can still see the colors underneath it, which I think is kind of cool. So, and I got dye, and I probably from the Art DIY. This side is the Art DIY one, and I think I got, it looks like that one. I got dye on my fingers. I'm like, what the heck? I thought these were water-based markers. You know, I was like, why is this staining my fingers? So that'll take a while. A few hand washings. So then I thought, oh, that was cool when I sprayed it, because you could see it spreading a little bit before I wiped it down. And maybe I can show it. I don't know if I can show it to you from here, but this side right here, well, you can see like splotches where water was. This kind of just like branched out, and I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't take a picture of it. Nope. I didn't video that. I was just messing around. And this is what I do anyway, messing around. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to decorate these Twinchies here that I have, that some of them are like totally blank, and then others like this piece that I cut up into Twinchies was just like I think it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, the Stays On purple ink that I was messing around with, and I was making walls. You know, I still, not walls, but connectors. I think they're in this box here. Oh, yeah. Oh, not these. I already made that box. It was a much bigger box, and oh yeah, I might need just a minute. I might need my wipes later. So I think this is like where I had the index card, and I was just kind of wiping. I did a video on my phone about that technique, so that's something that I need to put onto my computer. So then I thought, hey, you know, I've used, I'm gonna get this one, I've used these Distress Oxide ink pads, but I don't think I've ever sprayed them with water, and these are the ones you should spray with water to get a different effect. You know, and I thought, well, what the heck am I waiting for? You know, do a video. Do a video of this and see what you can get. And what is, oh, that right there. Okay. So any kind of stuff that I get around here, where I have all this paper here, I actually am hoping that I get color spread out on these. You know, I'm actually hoping for mistakes. So, like, who hopes for mistakes? I do. I hope for mistakes so that I can add more color to these, because these are just index cards and they're ruled. Well, you can't see that there. But they're ruled. So, how far can you see? You can see that. And I don't know what the cat's doing. He was totally quiet before I turned on the video. Before I turned on the camera, yep. So, am I zoomed out? Yeah, I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. But down here, I have index cards. They are the Oxford index cards. And I had used them as kind of, I guess, like when you lay out newspaper, you know, to protect the surface. So surface protectors, I guess. And now I am going to try to use my Distress Oxide pads. And I'm just going to, there's no rhyme or reason for this. I am just going to do this, you know, like this. Like that, you know, and stuff. And see how much I can get put down. Not very much. So I guess I'm going to have to do, maybe brush the edges a little. I'm going to have to get a little messy, I guess. And just put some color out. Blue. Oh, man. I even cleaned out the litter box today. So, I think he's going, he's looking for bugs is what he's looking for. And he sleeps all day so he can get up at night and run around and say, I know there are bugs here. There are no bugs here. Actually, there probably are the little tiny black beetles. We've got, we seem to have an infestation of those little tiny black beetles. The weather has been very favorable for those things, and they just, they're just coming, they're coming in. Why not just open the back door? They can just walk right in. But there's like a tiny little hole, small enough for a tiny little bug to crawl through and say, hey, look at this place. This is awesome. I think we'll set up shop here. So I guess if I didn't have blue, I really have an infestation of bugs, huh? Okay, so, and I guess Coconut over there is supervising. Coconut? What are you doing? Hi. So, how long have I been talking for before I turn this off and try and figure out why my cats are not? I'll just keep it on and figure out what they're doing. Look at my hands, my fingers. They're mossy. I have this little wall that separates the litter box from the rest of the living room. And I have, oh, I do have, wait, gathered twigs. I thought I had something like moss. Oh, maybe this. Forest moss. That's what I have. Okay, use some darker colors. This one is Blueprint Sketch. So I want to make sure, like, put that there. What I've used, put over somewhere else. Oh, nice big blue. Yeah. I don't think there's any green on that one, Tammy. Shame on you. Anyway, the cats are, they tumbled, or Blue has a way of pulling that cardboard piece down, and it's really two pieces of cardboard that are duct taped together, precariously so, And one, it's kind of L-shaped, so one side goes behind the litter box there, and the other side comes around the front area there, or the side area, I guess it is, for the litter box. And it was much higher, and I wish it was higher, but Blue destroyed that possibility. So I was like, well, I can't believe you did this. You totally ruined this thing. So I should have taken a picture. I woke up one day, came downstairs, I was like, oh no. How about this one? Aged mahogany. I didn't show you the blue. If you craft and you have these things, you know what I'm talking about. I only have one set of these ink pads. I'd love to get more, but they are expensive, so that's kind of what's stopping me from spending money on them. So, are the Distress Oxides, is that a trademark item? Can't be repeated by third-party vendors? Okay, don't put yellow. Want to see what yellow looks like? Okay, so what do I have? A big old giant mess. That's what I got. So, I'm going to put these away and get this container out of the way. Okay, so I have these. One of these, this is a handy wipe, so it's like my fingernails keep getting caught on it. Okay, so let me see if I can, and my fingers keep getting caught on the papers rising up. Oh, that's the other one, okay. So, what I want to do here is I want to put that, I think I'm going to put this back, put this one up like that. You can see a little bit of it. Maybe I'll try and be mindful of where I am with these papers. I want to put this one here, I think, and then Also, since I sprayed, or since I dabbed these with the pads, I'm going to need a newspaper. I know I have newspapers. Okay, there we go. That way. Alright, and put that over there. That over there. And then that. One more Twinchie here. There we go. And I got all kinds of... Now I'm going to take my little spray bottle. They're rising to the occasion. That one especially, alright? Look at that one. Well, this is like, you know, very poor, thin cardstock. This is watercolor paper right there. This is cool. I don't know if you can see this one. Of course you can't see it, and it's cool. I'm telling you. I want to see if I can move it. Can you see that one? That's cool, right? The watercolor paper seems to have the best effect. Oh yeah, right into it. That's awesome. I'm almost done with my water. That's cool. Yeah, man. Like, that's how much water I have left. Cool. Okay, so I have to be careful because over in this direction are all my electronics and cords and stuff. I'm like, don't spray that with water, Tammy. Be careful. Did I spray this one? I did, right? It doesn't, I think I did. Yep. I can hear my AC coming on, like it's trying to make up its mind. Do I want to come on? Yes! Yes, you do want to come on. Okay, so then I thought, if I wasn't going to get such a cool effect, the watercolor paper, the Distress Oxide on the watercolor paper is creating an awesome effect there. I really like that. Now, I don't know, like, when it dries, if it's going to be more muted and not so bright like it is right there. So, can I get some of the, create more of an effect? And I see the index lines coming through from the other side. I don't care about that. That's fine with me. And this one has, I'm gonna brush that off. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That one looks cool, right? Just as is, right? And these didn't develop such a cool color to them, you know. They are wet, but they're just there, you know, like, they didn't blend in like these did. I can brush them a little bit with the white. Take some honey, Tammy. Take some honey and then don't do a video tonight ever again. It's like, because the honey too will make me clear my throat. So, I need more color. I wonder from the, maybe the Stays On ink pad? No, I thought that was permanent. I'll have to do a little more research on that. But that is awesome. Because I did put, this is the lilac one, right? What's that thing called? Shaded lilac. And I think this purple right here is from the Stays On ink. She says, let's see. Stays On ink. Purple. Gonna do this. This. Oh yeah, that's cool. Look at that design. Cool. Oh yeah, that I expected that, right? Just making cool designs. Yeah. Okay, now take the water to it, Tammy. Now take it. Don't you love how I have conversations with myself all the time? My brother's very worried about me. I'm not worried at all about me. Okay. No, not really. Doesn't really have an effect. It's permanent. Permanent. So what was that color that I used then? It still has a cool effect to it though. I'll stick with it. I'm gonna stay with it. And this has lost some of its shimmery, shiny color, but it still looks awesome. I think it still looks awesome. So that'll be good for, and this one too. I just want, you know, background color, and then I can add other things to it, other designs and decorations and whatnot. Okay, so so Distress Oxide on watercolor paper will have an awesome, awesome effect, but not so much on, excuse me, on, this is actually mixed media paper. So it has kind of a muted effect for the mixed media. It didn't really do anything for the mixed media. And then I'm assuming that when mixed media paper was invented, people weren't thinking Distress Oxide inks. They were not even invented probably then, right? So let me. let me pull out my Primo water soluble oil pastels, and that might be, oh, I know, I'm pretty sure that this purple was from that ink, and it really made it stand out. Okay, let me see. I missed a spot. Just a minute. Okay. Now, will this have the same effect that I'm hoping for, that I was hoping for with the Distress Oxide inks? I don't think it will. But you know, you never know. Getting low. Got a refill. I'll be back. I'm back. And we're waiting for the cat timer to go off. What's it sound like, Blue? It's in the window. Kind of. Keeps sticking his head out. Coconut's in the window. Stormy, you want to come here and be in the window with the kittens? Sorry, nowhere to be found. She's like, nope, nope. Okay. Probably should have tested it out after I filled it. Might be too late. Maybe it's too late. I swear it came right back. Right back I did. Okay, let's see. Let's do some wiping with the baby wipe. Oh, that's nice. No blue. I'm watching Blue gingerly make his way away from my area. Thank you, Blue. I held the curtain open for him so he could get in without disturbing my masterpieces here. Is this? Oh, that's cool too. So the underside of some, oh yeah, man. Cool. Cool beans. Those are awesome. They were blank before I started, so they are from the color I added before I sprayed, and then after spraying, they soaked in. These kind of have a bluish background now because of the blue and purple that I added to it. I should hang these like a little clothesline so they can dry. I should probably put them on wax paper that I have. I have that. And let that dry. And this has a big old purple splotch on it. Let that dry. Okay, so blue says hi. I don't know if you heard that. I'm a little late getting out the hellos. The blue hellos. So, there it is. So I'm gonna try and maybe add like different designs or something around these little square marks from the ink pad. The trial and error. I knew those things were permanent. I knew it. Oh wait, I have another Twinchie there. And I'm gonna let these dry on their own. I could take the heat gun to it, but I think I'm just gonna let them dry on their own. This one, by far, I like this one the best. Okay. What kind of day would you like to have? Let me tell you. Have an opulent, I can't say it. Have an opulent day. I guess I should change that word to something outstanding, maybe. Have an opulent day. That's better. Bye.